Okay, weight loss. It's an industry where the industry wants people to have this roller coaster thing going on because they make money when they can get people to starve themselves or to eat their lean cuisine or something until they get up into their elephantine levels, and then they panic and freak out, and then they drop down and starve themselves. My opinion is much simpler than that. Don't think about weight loss. Only think about being normal weight. When you have once normalized your lifestyle, you will be normal weight from then on. Normal lifestyle equals normal weight. It's that simple. Okay, I was at CalGem. This doctor walks up to me, young dude, like 27 something. He's my height and he weighs 370. He's big, right? He goes, Tim, I just bought this medium-sized t-shirt, CalGem t-shirt, and I am determined that I am going to wear it here next year. And I go, that's great, dude. I got just the thing for you, And he goes, no, I know what you're going to say. It's all set up. This Thursday, I'm going in for gastric bypass. Yeah, I'm standing there in a crowd of people, and so this is like that thing about giving the chiropractic elevator rap, between the first and the seventh floor. Okay, you got like 30 seconds to convince this guy that he's a moron. Go. Okay. So this is what I said. I go, okay, here's the thing. They're going to go in there. They're going to hack off 3/4 of your stomach, and then they're going to hook it back up, right? And then you are going to feel full as soon as you start eating. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to continue to eat the same type of trash that you've been eating all this time, starting with your recovery from surgery on Friday, you're going to be starving because you're only going to be able to eat a little at a time, and that little bit won't have any nutrients in it. You're going to be forced to adopt the nutrient-dense lifestyle. There's no way around it. You can only eat a little bit, so what you eat has to be very nutrient-dense. And he said, yeah, he understood that. And I go, well, why not do it now? If you do it now, you can trim down and you save all that money. Now, I didn't ask him what chiropractic school he went to. Maybe you can guess, but they definitely weren't very big on philosophy. They never got the big idea. Outside in, allopathic. Don't worry, you're not responsible that you're an orca. We, in our beneficence, we will take care of you. We have a plan for you. We're going to hack out 3/4 of your freaking stomach. And that's logical to most people, even chiropractors. So the moral of this story is you can't take responsibility for anyone else's health except your own, especially if it's in your own family, right? Of course, all my words fell upon deaf ears, and the chiropractor went through with the bypass surgery. But it's the typical medical philosophy that everyone has, right? The body is a car. It's just a group of parts, and we know everything about all of the parts. And if something goes wrong, we're going to cut out the part and replace it. So anyways, if I had been able to convert him or to wake him up somehow, here's what I would have said to a guy like that. Okay, so if you're going to skip this surgery and do the whole thing naturally, you're not ready for the 60-day detox program yet. You're going to have to break your addiction to food first. And the way to do that in your case is to do a juice fast for 2 weeks. A juice fast in which every 2 hours from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed at night, every 2 hours you drink an 8-ounce glass of the best juice that you can find. Now, this may seem extremely difficult and too much discipline for someone who is addicted to food, but it's amazing actually how easy the juice fast is. After just a day or so, people notice that they're not even hungry, and the foods that they thought they were addicted to, they really lose the craving for, as long as you hold to that 2-hour schedule. You cannot miss a glass of juice at the 2-hour interval. That is crucial. it's really not difficult. I go to Asia every year, and it's really easy to do that. I always do it for the first 2 weeks in Asia, because in most of Southeast Asia, on every street corner, there's a guy making fresh squeezed orange juice, and there's a woman with the freaking coconuts. They're everywhere, and they're really cheap. But the thing is, you have to do it every 2 hours. You must drink a large glass every 2 hours. Either I use coconut and orange juice, but you can use celery. You can use V8. The best juice is better, of course. But here's the strange thing. People go, "Oh, I could never do that. I'll starve to death." Or it's my sugar monkey on my back, my sugar addiction, my sugar fix, all that. But the thing is, as long as you keep every 2 hours, it's the strangest thing. Actually drink that full glass of juice. First of all, you have a ton of energy, and then you are amazed that you aren't hungry. You're amazed that you aren't hungry, and then after that, it's really easy. You're saving all kinds of time not going to meals. You're saving all kind of money too, because you're just drinking juices. Of course, you have to hydrate as well. You're really detoxing. The danger after a week or so of this, the danger is that you turn into this light being, and you're floating around, and you think that you're independent of this world subconsciously, and so then you stop drinking the juice. And when that happens, bam, you hit the wall. And so then you have to drink juice right away. And so anyway, so this is a really good way for people who are really interested in weight loss to be given the confidence that they can actually do this. And after the third or fourth day, I'm telling you, I don't care if you eat a dozen glazed donuts every day. I don't really believe in that addiction to sugar that most people are trained to think that they have, and they really need it. After 3-4 days of doing this, it goes away, and you'll just get into a routine, and it's a lot easier than you think it is. Okay, and so then when you want to introduce solid food, more solid foods, you start out by eating simple salads, some fruits and vegetables. Start eating a little bit of fish once a day, a little bit of beans and rice. Just come into everything slowly. It's much easier than you think. If you're coming off a juice fast, then you do 1 meal a day. But you keep doing your glass of juice every 2 hours. It's really easy. And then you can get back into a routine of having one good meal a day, fish and rice or a salad or something, and continue your juice throughout the rest of the day. And then the next step, when you want to introduce additional meals, you can start out by making those other meals very large fruit or vegetable smoothies. That's a really good way to come back into a normal lifestyle. And then, of course, you can dump your hydrolyzed collagen into one of these smoothies and take additional supplements at the same time. It's a very healthy lifestyle. At the very least, you're going to feel much younger and much lighter. So I hope all this doesn't seem too woo-woo to you, because it's really very doable. And once you start, it's not that difficult. Believe me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. If you start doing that, a smoothie like this big in the whole blender, and you drink that as breakfast, and you're taking your supplements as well, you are good to go until 1 o'clock, and you didn't do anything detrimental to your immune system or clogging up your gut or adding weight or anything, So I guess nobody ever told this whole story to Israel there. Did you guys ever see that video of his funeral in Waikiki? Everybody's in outriggers, and there were like 10,000 people scattering his ashes. If you really want to accelerate this program, run, do something aerobic for 20 minutes a day.